Alright, so this is my fuel gauge on my RTV900. A few years back, one of these solder joints was bad, so I resoldered it, and that was fine for a couple of years. And now we've got a couple of melted components in there, and I'm just not going to mess with it. I'm just going to go ahead and order another one. But in the meantime, because this gauge and the engine temperature gauge are the exact same setup, I just swapped the cable around. And as you can see, I'm pretty low on fuel, but this gauge works. So I'll use that as my fuel gauge because I don't really need the temp gauge as much as I need a fuel gauge. But yeah, this has definitely been a weak point for these machines. They're not that well built. Ironic because, I mean, there's not that many components on them. They shouldn't have failed. So the last time I rebuilt this unit, I just peeled back the outer shell and then took it out of the housing. There's one screw that holds it in the center, and then I was able to solder it and fix it. But yeah, I guess I'll order another one of these things. It's just kind of odd that something so simple would be built with components that don't last. I don't get it, because they don't cost anything, really, not when they're buying them in bulk. And it's not the meter that's bad. The meter itself is fine. It's just the capacitors, I guess, the resistors, whatever those things are. All right, so my trusty coworker and I, we're gonna look this thing up. Right? Yeah, thank you. We're gonna get the, I know, it smells pretty bad, doesn't it? Does it smell like bent, oops, careful. Does it smell like melted electronics to you? Do you have any idea what I'm talking about? Didn't think so. So, they've discontinued this unit, and now they make a replacement one, which I hope that the internals are better. But I'm going to go ahead and order one of these from Mezix. And when I get that thing in, I'll show you how easy it is to install. All right, so I ordered this thing online on Sunday and got it in on Wednesday afternoon. So I think that's actually not too bad at all. I'm pretty happy with that. It's a little bit more expensive than I think I would have liked to have paid, because a gauge of this quality really shouldn't cost this much, but what are you going to do? All right, so my fuel gauge has arrived. It's not a very big package, but it has arrived, and I should be able to put this in pretty easily. Right, so let's see what we got here. Oh, I'm gonna have to use two. I grab my tripod for this. I guess I didn't think that through entirely. Can I get you out of there? Yes, I can. I don't think there's anything else in here. I'm gonna pull that paper out just in case. Oh, there's something in there. Yep, that's my receipt from Mezix. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, I'm gonna need this other hand again. The knife has come in handy. Alrighty. Boy, that actually looks pretty much identical to the old one that replaced it. In the illustrations, the body appeared to be chrome. This is not chrome. This is white plastic. Connectors all look the same. I think we're in business with this bad boy. Excellent. All right. So all I ended up doing is I pulled the wires off from the other gauge. Put a clamp on it. Quiet. So that this temp gauge was not my fuel gauge. So I'm just gonna pull those wires back off from that. And now I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna plug the meter in. It's real simple. Does that will only go on one way. There's also supposed to be a little alignment nub up top. which I guess that's what that is right there. Let me see if I can rotate this at all from the back. Yes, you can. That's interesting. So that rolls around quite a bit. So I think what I may have to do is I may have to take, and I may have to put a, like an O-ring or something on there. Because the arms in the back are bent forward about as much as they can. So what I'll end up having to do is I'll put the O-rings on the back side here where those arms are. So yeah, that's a little disappointing that wiggles around so much. It shouldn't, because the other one doesn't move really at all. I mean, you can grab it and force it to move, but I'll check it. Boom, and it works. So yeah, other than this being a little bit loose, like I said, that's kind of odd. But yeah, I'll deal with that.